Hi dear friends, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to continue figure of speech. So let us begin. Hyperbole. In hyperbole, a statement is made emphatic by adding overstatement. Usually when we are talking with some person, so we make overstatements. Let us see some examples. The king's nose was 3 feet long. She cried so long that she made a lake. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. I'm so tired I could sleep a year. So when we see these all sentences, the king's nose is 3 feet long. She cried that she made a lake. And I'm so tired I could sleep a year. To sleep a year is impossible, but here they have made overstatement. Thus we call it as hyperbole, which has overstatement. Now let us learn alliteration. Here in alliteration there are repetition of the same or similar sounds at the beginning of the words. So we can see the repetition of the same sound in alliteration. Let us see some examples. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. She sells seashells by the seashore. Bitty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. Bitty bought more butter to make the bitter butter better. So this is all alliteration. Now let us learn synecdoche. In synecdoche, part is used to designate the whole or the whole to designate a part. So, we make use of synecdoche when we are designating a part by whole. For example, busy hands worked in the kitchen. Give us this day our daily bread. Bread means food. I have many mouths to feed at home. Many mouths means there are many members at home. Check out my new wheels means check out my new car. In this sentence, I have many mouths to feed. Mouths means parts of the people the whole. Check out my new wheels. Wheels parts of the car as a whole, right? So it is called as synecdoche. Now irony. Irony is a mode of speech in which the real meaning is exactly the opposite of that which is literally conveyed. Let us see some examples. There are verbal irony, situational irony, dramatic irony. Verbal irony. The words are used that mean the opposite of what you really think, especially in order to be funny or to talk about something in non-literal sense. So you make use of this verbal irony. Let us see some examples. This is my brilliant son who failed out of school. If it is raining outside, you might hear someone say, "What a lovely weather." Now let us learn situational irony. When what actually happens is the opposite of what is expected, something about the situation is completely unexpected. So in that situation, we make use of situational irony. Examples. My neighbor has an extremely large dog named Tiny. A police station being burglarized. So this is all about situational irony. Now let us learn dramatic irony. In dramatic irony, here the audience or the reader knows something that the character does not. For example, in Romeo and Juliet, we know that Juliet is not dead, but Romeo doesn't know that she is not dead and kills himself. In Oedipus, here we can see the king Oedipus who has unknowingly killed his father and says that he will banish his father's killer when he finds him. So this is what is called as dramatic irony. So this is all about dramatic irony. Like, share and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos.